Heart disease is the second leading cause of death in Minnesota behind cancer.
According to the Minnesota Department of Health, more than 48,000 Minnesotans spent time in the hospital due to heart disease in 2010. And in today's Health Check, Elaine Cleveland shows us how one local senior care center works to help cardiac care patients.
We look at this and we want to know how hard you're working.
Fitness goals can take many forms.
So your best work should be right here in this slightly hard range.
Some people hope to lose weight.
Does that feel comfortable? Do I need to make these longer?
While others look to gain strength.
How are you feeling?
Yet for Florence Hyser,
Any pain without your boot?
her main goal is returning to a life of independence.
It's disheartening. I mean, because you're used to just being independent, driving, getting up and going, doing your thing.
Florence can't do any of that because of an aortic valve replacement surgery.
When I had that surgery, it seemed to make a difference to my limbs.
So let's go ahead and get started.
Now, she works with therapists several times a day on moderate intensity aerobic exercises.
But our goal for Florence would be that she would be successful in moving herself around her environment so that she doesn't have to be physically assisted in all movement. Nice and tall, head for your chair.
Florence is one of 185 people at Saint Therese in New Hope
Don't feel winded?
who have been involved with the cardiac care program since its inception in May.
One of the important pieces for doing this was to look at ways that we can assist the hospital in reducing hospitalizations as well.
Put your hand back up here and back all the way in.
The executive director here says reducing hospitalizations is important because the federal government has financial penalties when cardiac care patients are readmitted to the hospital.
We, as a subacute care or TCU, transitional care partner, are important to them.
And the care is important to Florence, who not only goes through an exercise regimen.
We're also working with you on balance because she does have a history of a fall.
You have to get a little motivation too.
Ask Florence and she'll say she's progressing nicely.
And I know I am, because I can walk with the walker now a little bit, you know.
A small victory in her battle to do what most of us take for granted.
And I'm not that independent anymore, so, but we're trying.
In New Hope, Elaine Cleveland, 12 News.
In addition to the exercise regimen, cardiac care patients and their families also receive nutrition education from a registered dietitian.